and everybody came. It was a really good time. And I live out at the beach, and Joss came, and it was so great that Joss was there, and he was kicking back, and we all were upset about the show being done, and he had a great time, and he said goodbye, and I said, thank you so much for coming. And then he showed back up at my house, just like 10 minutes later, not looking very happy. And I told him he could park in a place, and his car got towed. He couldn't get home. It cost him like $250. Thanks for coming to my party, Joss. Thanks for the job and the show and everything. Use my phone, get a taxi.
That'll be 50 cents. That's an excellent question. Come on up here, grab one of these. We got one of these for you.
I think a lot of people know about it, but it was really great. They went out of town for a while. I think it was when you went to go to Slither. Great movie. Slither. And I took care of his cat while he was gone, and there was nothing on this big coffee table that usually had a great deal of things on it. And I was there for a while taking care of the cat. A couple of weeks I was stopping by. And then I came the last time, I was like, all right, everything's good. He's coming back tomorrow. Oh, I need to leave him a note. And there was a pad of paper and a pen on this table the whole time. It had just been there the whole time, sitting there while I had been taking care of his cat. And I picked up the pen to tell him everything went fine and the cat's healthy, and it was a shot pen. And he set it there knowing that one day I would need to jot something down. And it was like weeks in them, it's just waiting for me. That was the best gag.
I like it when they slow cook like that. Another one I did, when he was staying at my house one of those times when I was out of town feeding my cat, he left a calendar that someone in his family or one of his neighbors had made from photos that they had collected over a 20-year period. So there's pictures of Alan when he's very young. There's a couple of them, like someone's holding up a lobster to him, and he's like,
I think I looked at it, I was like, ah.
It's safe to say you could pick up Alan in the picture. That's him. He looks just the same, pretty much. Maybe a little rounder when you were a kid. Longer hair.
I've aged a little since then. I think I was like 7 in that.
But there's no mistaking, when you see Alan, it's Alan. So I took the goofiest ones I could find in this calendar. And I
It's hard to choose, wasn't it?
There's a lot to choose from, so I took the 6 best. And I photocopied them, so it was like 20 copies of each one. Nice big color copies. And I posted them all up while we were filming Serenity in the big bar where Summer does her fight scene. It was Alan's birthday that day. I figured that was a good day to do it. So posted them up all over. Had some help doing it. And Alan walks on the set going, where are they? Where could you possibly? Someone said to him, who did this? He goes, probably Nathan. Right on.
But it was a calendar that I was given, that I had opened my mail, gone, oh, how very sweet. And it was from my neighbors, so it was the neighbors' pictures. And pictures I don't know, really, except that I saw them on this one day, left it behind, and hadn't seen it in how long? Over a year.
It was longer than that. It was over a year, I guess.
It wasn't just over a year.
I want to say, well, it was 4 years.
Jeez, man.
It was 4 years. That happened during Firefly, and then it was the length of Firefly to Serenity. He left at my house during Firefly, or right before, and then Serenity.
Yeah, and I'm wearing like little yellow suits for Easter. Like these terrible pictures of wings.
That's a slow cooker. That's 4 years.
Yeah.
Other people involved. There's a lot to do and a lot to think about, a lot to kind of keep in your head.
Yeah, I guess.
Camera angle, lights, arms, you got a lot to consider.
Yes.
Okay, so in all fairness, this guy playing the security guard, he was fantastic. He played this big, bald, I'm a big guy. I'm not going to call the cops. I'm going to use myself. He's that kind of creep, right? And he had this giant mag-light flashlight. Well, I jump on his back, and he reaches up to grab my arm. And he goes, caught me with the flashlight. hurt me, but it's enough to wake you up in the morning. You go, hey, that's unpleasant. And I certainly don't want for it to happen again. So they're saying, okay, so this time when he jumps on your back, just make sure you drop that flashlight before you grab. Drop and then grab. I said, yeah, okay. And right before we shoot, I said, just remember, just drop that light. Jump on him. Go! Hits himself in the head. Bald head splits wide open. He looks like he's out of a James Gunn movie. True story.
And then did you sew it up with your laser special surgery? After that?
Don't get smart out.
Dr. Horrible?
Was I sad I was?
Were you sad you weren't in Dr. Horrible?
Oh, well, I would have, sure. I think it's really good. I'm also sad I wasn't in No Country for Old Men. I'm sad. I wasn't in Hairspray. I would have loved to have just been in that. A few episodes of Dexter would have been nice. I couldn't have been in Drive. That would have been good. I could have been your chauffeur or something cool.
Flight of the Conchords would have been good.
Oh, yeah. I love Josh's stuff, and, sure, yeah, okay. I would have liked to have been one of those horse guys that just pop up. Mustache and a hat, and that's all. I just stick my hand in.
I don't know, I'm not clever enough, but someone in this room is. Make the ringtone for that first little jingle of Bad Horse. It's out there? I don't have it on iPhone. I can't get it on iPhone.
So get it for
Well, there's plenty of room for supervillains, and you could have played your own supervillain. You could have created your own supervillain and been him. Yeah, and I would have given you something that reflected your like I'd call him the Ginger Giant. The Ginger Giant. With the power to grow to enormous heights of near 7'4".
I would say it's sort of like a strawberry blonde, not so much of the classic ginger, but
Ginger.
yeah.